good morning. We're here. One of the very few Walmarts that I stop at. Couldn't find anywhere else. Actually, there was a Lowe's up further and a Costco. No Cracker Barrels I could find around here. When I pulled in about 7 last night, it was dark, and there was only like 2 other vans here. One little tag-along trailer right there, and that was it. The parking lot was quiet. I really slept good last night. For a Walmart parking lot, it was eventless. Yeah, so it is locally right now 8:30, 55 degrees in Huntington. I'm in Huntington here, beach. We're gonna head down to the water, Route 1, and we're gonna go down to Dora Point, I guess they call it. It's supposed to be a really nice overlook. And then we'll continue down San Diego, but I don't know, San Diego, I think I might skip that. It's too close to the border. I think they're having a lot of issues down there. So I think at some point I'm going to continue down Route 1 and pick up 79 and head straight over the mountains on 79. And then we're going to hit Joshua Tree and Mojave Desert area. I don't know which one is closer. That will be, I don't even know if I'll get there today. I'm in no big rush. I want to go for a walk a little bit later too. There's some really nice state parks that we might be able to do some hiking in, so we'll check that out too. So that's about it for today. Well, right now anyway, and it's early and we're going to start the day off now. Okay. Henna, say good morning. Henna, look at Henna. No, she's not moving. She's like, don't bother me. I'm sleeping. She's not moving this morning. She's feeling lazy. All right, later. Hey guys, we're on our morning stop. Heading south on Route 1 in California. We left Huntington Beach. And basically we started up here. This is where we spent the night, right there, and then we came down Route 1. We went through Newport Beach. Was really, from here down to Laguna, man, everything's got to start at 5 million, I would think. It is. The hillsides going up are just layered with multi-million-dollar homes, and I mean they're 10 feet apart, it looks like. Unbelievable. And so I took this Route 1 again coastal. Went through a bunch of little communities, like little coffee shops and boutiques, and really quaint. Reminds me of New England. Right now I'm down here, went by Laguna Beach area. That was pretty, that was nice, very nice. Same thing, a lot of little boutiques, a lot of little shops, very quaint. A lot of people walking around. I don't think people work in California. Everybody's walking around. This is Friday. Just a lot of tourists here. Now I'm down here by this Dana Point. I haven't quite got to it yet, but I have finally found this park. And it's beautiful here. I'm right on this little walkway here. And we have these homes that are these Spanish-looking homes. They're right along the water here, and we're up a little bit because it's hilly here. So everything is layered. So this is where I am, Dana Point, which is basically Laguna Beach area. And then I'm thinking about taking this 79 right here. And the 79 is going to take me right through the mountains. I just don't know what all this here means. That could be, I don't know if it means construction or if it means it's closed because of snow. I have no idea what all this is about. But I want to go this way now, and I want to start heading inland because I want to do Joshua Tree, and that's somewhere in this area here. So yeah, and the border, here's the Mexican border right here, that line. So, and here's San Diego. So I don't really want to go down here. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I want to do there. I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't know if it will tell me on this map. Chocolate Mountain Aerial Gunnery Range. Oh, okay. So this, we want to stay away from this cranberry color. That's all governmental. Yeah, we don't want to go near the gunnery range. All right, these here green areas, I think, are my national parks. Moab National Preserve. Yeah. Okay. So I think Joshua Tree is like down here somewhere. What's that one? Joshua Tree. So that's where I want to head next, the Joshua Tree. And so where I am now, let me see if I can do that. If I hit that button, yeah. So here's where I am, Joshua Tree, Cleveland National Forest. Where was Joshua Tree? Cleveland National Forest. It's over in this direction anyway, folks. I don't find it. But I want to go through the mountains. So I'm going to, and this looks like a beautiful road. It's going to be windy. We're going to go up and over. We're going to go through the Cleveland National Forest. Lake Ellsmore, we'll be going by that. And then we'll just take it from there. We'll wing it from there. So what time is it now here? Oh, it's only 10:15 a.m. So yeah, so we'll probably spend an hour, maybe a couple of hours here. I may stay here for lunch, and then we'll hit the road. So there are people walking. Where is he? There are people walking their dogs. So I'm going to take Henna for a walk. We're gonna see how far we can walk. It seems to be a high-end area here. There's a bunch of people behind me with solar panels out there. A bunch of vans. People are living in their vans. But I'm getting accustomed to that, and being right here, I don't foresee any problems. A lot of people are walking by here. Okay, all right. So I'll talk to you later. If I see anything interesting, I'll take some pictures of some of these homes. Man, they are unbelievable. Well, look at this house over there, up on the cliff. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, zoom in a little bit. There we go. Look at that place. And they overlook the Pacific here. Really nice, really nice. I'm glad I did this route. Yeah. Okay. Look at this walkway. It comes all the way down. And then over here you have all your Richie homes. Look at that. Quite the swanky place. Look at this place. Huh? I don't know if Henna's supposed to be down here. It just said no dogs on the beach, so we're not on the beach yet, but they have restrooms everywhere here, elevators. No dogs on beach, okay. Yeah, we're not going down to the beach, Henna. You can only look, can't go down there. This must be the road to get down, huh? Wow. We're going to take a walk down to the edge. I don't know if there's a walkway that goes down there. If there's a walkway down there, I guess you could still go on it. If it's asphalt. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, no dogs beyond that point where those people are. There's a sign right there. But this is good. We got surfers out here. And surfers over there. Where they go? Oh, there they are. Oh, these guys might be taking off on this one. There's a good swell coming right now. Nope. Oh, yep, one's going. There he goes. Oh. Oh, look at the dolphin further out. Right behind, or I think it was a dolphin. Right behind these guys. It came up. There it is. That's it. Oh, there he is. Oh, two of them. Cool. I was always told if there's dolphins around, there are no sharks. Oh, there's a couple more right over here. Like a pod. Well, I guess you call a herd of them a pod. There they are, right over there. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Oh, look at this house. Right here, there's a building. Look at that. These people are going to have, there's a million, well, who knows, tens of millions for that spot. Yeah, I saw them, yeah. And we got these old homes up here. A lot of surfers over there at that point. Yeah, look at them all. So a lot of these neighborhoods have their walkway, or maybe, yeah, they have their own walkways coming right down to the water here.
You know, let's say you want to go to Subway, right? Or pull up your phone and you want to see local discounts near you, whether it's restaurants or entertainment.
Alright, I just talked to a local that lives here, and I got to tell you the story about this place. It used to be a mobile home park. It took them years and years and years to get a permit after they bought out the park because of some rabbit or some not evasive, but dwindling rodent. The money bought them out, and they finally got the permits to build here. I know it's kind of noisy in the background, but they're building everywhere here. So basically that house at the end right there just sold for $50 million. The house right next to it, right there, is on the market for $80 million. So this front row is between 50 and 100 million, and then it goes up from here. These homes here are from 30 to 50, and then these here a little bit lower. These, I think they said that sold, just a lot sold for $8 million, but he didn't give me a price on what these are running for. But Kobe Bryant's in here. There's a couple of actors that are in here. This is called La Sands at Dana Point, I think they call this place. But yeah, that was pretty impressive what he was telling me. Yeah, I guess this guy owned beauty supplies, and he went from just a few stores to like 1,000 or so stores, and that's how he made his money. So I didn't get the name of the beauty supply, but yeah, that's a story on this whole area right here. It's a gated community. They had to make a deal with the town that they have all these walking paths to walk in front of the ocean. And then earlier I was taking pictures from up here on the hill looking down on this area, but that's because it's a walking path, and that's how, you know, the developers were able to get these permits, was they had to come up with some concessions for the public. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. And I just met another guy from New Jersey who's here for the winter. We had a good conversation. Yeah, he says, "Oh, you're my neighbor. I'm on the East Coast." And we're swapping stories back and forth. So anyway, I just thought that'd be interesting to tell you what the price range of these things are going. All right, later. It's not the Sand, sorry, it's called the Strand. The high-end community here. Pretty swanky. Yeah. Look at the gate just to get in. Look at that. Pretty cool. It's called Oceanfront Lane at Dana Point. Alright, we're gonna head back and have a snack, I think. This is a Veterans Memorial right here. They did a nice job. Well, I think it's time to leave the beach or the waterfront. That's the Pacific fog bank rolling in. Here it comes. Yeah, here it comes. All right, we're gonna head a little more south and then east. we're cutting through the Cleveland National Forest on Route 74. This is a pretty neat road. It's taking us through all these canyons, a lot of rock slides. Luckily they haven't blocked the roads. They must have cleared them out the last couple of days or a couple of days ago here. Yeah, this is pretty wild. I'm looking for a fire road or something I can take. I want to spend the night up in here. But I don't know if these mountains don't look like they're too friendly to be four-wheeling on. They look pretty steep. So I'm going to keep looking. Maybe we'll find something. I'm trying to find a ranger station too. Maybe I can pick their brains and see what's available. Yeah, this must have been a job. Look at this section we're coming through now. Oh man. Right through this section. Look at this right here. Working up ahead. Probably in line for a while. Alright, later.
Make a U-turn if possible.
Alright guys, we're on a mountain road. I got off of 74. As you can see, where's my map? There we are. We're in the Cleveland National Forest. We're gonna, I think we're gonna spend the night in here. So I just gotta figure out where I want to go. Alright, looks pretty wild in here. Alright, let's see what we have.
Make a U-turn if possible.
Private road, residents, and guests only. Alright, so we're not going to go in there. Okay. Alright, well, we're off the beaten path. I got to shut this thing off. Anyway, we're going... I don't know if this will show me. Yeah, here it is. Here's the road right here. So here's 74. We're in the heart of the mountains here, as you can see. So we're on this mountain road. It's called Long Canyon Road. Yeah, and you can see it continues, and it goes all the way up here. And right here, it continues. Huh? Where is it? Right here is it's a lookout. At the end of this road, there's a lookout here. It's some summit. It's not showing it on this map. Actually, it shows it continuing. But it's supposed to be taking me to a summit anyway. It shows it on my eye overland. These are all dirt roads, so we're gonna spend some time in here. Maybe a couple of days. I don't know. But I'll let you know as we keep going. I'll let you know what we're doing here. But we're going to go off the beaten path. All right. We took a side road, took us to this Blue Jay campground. And now we're on this San Juan Trail. I'm going to go for a little hike. I don't know, I think it's going to a lookout. So we'll see. Pretty well, this trail is pretty well packed down, so it's very heavily used. So we'll see where it goes. They want $20 a night to stay in here. I don't think I'm going to do it. So we'll ooh, this looks like a lookout over here. Hannah, you know the rules. You stay behind me on the trail. No. All right, I'm going to put this away. This looks rooty. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into here. Ooh, look at this view. Wow. They had some torrential rains here because everything is washed out big time. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Huh. Yeah, we're up there. All right, there's another lookout, I think, over on this side. It'll take us on the other side of this hill or mountain. I brought my InReach with me. I should have brought bear spray with me because we're definitely in bear territory. But I have Hannah. She'll protect me. I hope. I think we're going to have a nice little lookout over here. Coming up here, there's a huge complex, well, not building, but sprawling. It's for the hot shots. I guess it's all the mountain fire fighters. They have a camp up here where they stage, because there's so many fires here every year. They have, you know, showers and mess hall and all that kind of stuff. There's part of it. See that building over there? That's part of it. All right, I'm going to put you away, see if we come up to a nice view. Definitely some different plant life here. I don't know what all this stuff. I'm not touching anything though because I don't know what's poisonous and what isn't. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that I'm not really know much about. Huh. I think this must be a bike trail too because I see bike track trails here. Oh, there's that camp. And that's where they must have the helicopters come in and they pick up crews to drop them off in the mountains. Wow. Okay. snow on that mountain. Oh. So I can't get to that peak. The road's closed. It was a summit. A ranger just went by. There was another guy, overland guy, him and his wife or girlfriend, whatever. They were heading up that way too, but the gate was locked. And just as we were talking, and the ranger pulled up, so we started talking with them. And the woman that I was talking with, the ranger, was picking her brain on where I can go. Evidently, in this forest, Cleveland National Forest, there's no dispersed camping, but there is designated camping at those campgrounds. So she directed me. She's into stealth and dispersed camping herself. So she directed me south about 15 miles to this other forest, which is part of Cleveland, but is divided by Interstate 5, California 5. So I'm going to head over that way because it's only it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll get there like within an hour. And then there's dispersed camping over there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head over there. And then we were talking about Joshua Tree and all that. So yeah, it was very educational talking to her. Yeah. I was going to stop right there at that pull-off. It was a big flat area with gravel, and I was going to spend the night there. So I asked her. I said, "Oh, so this is okay to spend the night?" She goes, "Oh no, you can't here." Oh wow. Oh wow. Wait till you see this. Oh, that's where I'm going, over there. I'm not going up that high, but wait till you see this. That's across the valley. I mean, in person, it is something. Yeah. Wow. I'll go back one more. I'm at this little pull-off. I'm way up there, but not as high, not where I wanted to go. I guess that road is washed out, and they're working with the county to get some money to redo it. But anyway, yeah. So I gotta cross this valley here, and get on the other side, and that's the range that she said I could scout camp over there. So that's where I'm headed. All right. Take another quick look at it. Look at that. It's cold. It's cold up there. All right. to me. Oh, where's the lights? Here we go. I'm relaxing here in my my lounge. Yeah, this afternoon got a little messed up later this afternoon. We came down out of that Cleveland Forest, National Forest, after I talked to the ranger, and the dispersed camping the part of the forest that was open was quite a ways away, and I needed to get Henna some dog food. We were running out of food. She's eating more than I thought, and I liked that 5-gallon bucket deal, so I ended up when we came down out of the mountain, and you'll see the ride. It was a scary ride coming down. It was paved, but it was sheer drop-offs again. Another one of those rides. So we get down into this valley. It's called Snore Lake. It's a huge lake, and right in this valley. And it's pretty well developed around here too. I mean, Lowe's, Home Depot. I mean, it's got every chain out there is here. It's a pretty well developed area, but it's really concentrated in this one little valley. But anyway, there was a brand new Tractor Supply, and that's usually where I get Henna's dog food and stuff. So we pulled in there, and they had the 5-gallon, because I was going to go to Lowe's or Home Depot to get another 5-gallon bucket for my water storage. I really liked that. That worked out really well. And when I was in Cleveland National Forest, their designated campgrounds, I drove in one of them when we did that hike, and there was water spigots. So I just backed in, and I had one. I didn't want to take out the hose and everything, because I'm only down 1/3 in my water tank, so I didn't want to go through all that just for, probably 8 gallons or 10 gallons. Yeah, probably 10 gallons. No, because it's only 21 tanks. So yeah, it'd be 7 gallons. It wouldn't be worth it to me to do all that for that. So I had an empty 5-gallon jug that I keep Henna's food in. So I took her food out of that, which is in a bag anyway, and I filled that bucket up at the spigot, and that went really smooth. I mean, so I got 5 gallons here. It has to be filtered before I put it in my tank, but it's still, now I have a full tank of water here before I head into Joshua Tree in the desert area. There's no water out there. I wanted to get another 5-gallon bucket. So when I was at Tractor Supply, they had them there. And they even had the snap-on lid with the screw-off top. You can unscrew it. I really like that because it's got a nice rubber seal around it. It's watertight and airtight. It's made for feed for your farm and stuff, for cattle and all that, chickens and all that. So I use it for water. So now I have 10 gallons. I have 2 5-gallon jugs, and they store right inside each other when I'm not using them, and they weigh nothing. And I'd be keeping them up front because I don't have a passenger yet. I am looking, but nobody wants to do what I'm doing, so I'm just putting water there. It's Henna's bed. Henna's bed is down. Henna's bed is right here, and then I have the water in. I'm trying to line my finger up right over here on the passenger side. So that's my water, auxiliary water supply, I guess, is the thing. So that worked out good. So now I was looking at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the dispersed camping was still 2 hours or so away, and it's rush hour now, so this area is a zoo. So I got it pulled into Walmart here, and I went to Harvest Host trying to find a place to spend the night, and I found 2 places in town not too far from here. Both are small ranches, and but they never got back to me. So I didn't have a place to stay, so I'm just staying here at Walmart tonight. And then, so right next door is AutoZone, so I was going to have my oil changed. But where I was going, they didn't have, I'm trying to get this table, hold my arm up. They didn't have the oil filter for my particular, Sprinter here. So I went to AutoZone, and nothing's easy. They had, well, you got 3 motors. Which motor do you have? And I gave them the VIN numbers and everything, but the people behind the desk, they didn't know how to look it up. So I said, forget it. So I got back to the van, and I called the nearest Mercedes dealer. They're 20 minutes down the highway. So I got an appointment tomorrow morning, 9:15. They're going to just change my oil and the filter. So I don't have to worry about that. It should be done. I can't wait till I get home. Another 5,000 miles or whatever I'm going to put on this thing. I can't wait. So I'm going to have them do that. So I guess it'll work out in the long run. It was meant to be that I got held up today, and I ended up making calls for service. And luckily, tomorrow, Saturday morning, and they got an opening at 9:15. So I'm going to take advantage of it, so I'll be all set for the rest of this trip, and it'll be all set for me to get home. And then when I get home, I'll change it. Usually I change my own oil, but out here on the road, I don't have the oil pan to retain the oil after I drain it. And then where do I get rid of the oil? I can't be dumping it here in a national forest or, out here. It's just not going to work. So it's like $230 to change the freaking oil in this thing. It's like crazy, but it's going to cost me $130. It's going to cost me about $130, even if I did it myself. So, because that's just how much oil is, and that's how much the filters are, and so it's going to cost me $100 in labor to have them do it, and then they can dispose of the used oil and all that. So and I'm on a road trip, so I'm limited on what I can do. So it's part of the expense. That's the way I look at it. It's the way I'm justifying it. So that's about it. I'm going to close out this video. Those homes at Donor Point, weren't they something else? Whew. Wow, it was quite a spot. Yeah, if you come out this way, you got to ride through that town. It reminds that whole stretch from Huntington south. You went through all these little villages. It reminded me of Cape Cod on Route 6A. Which is a secondary main road, but it takes you through all the villages of Cape Cod. It's the same kind of thing. A lot of coffee shops and a lot of artist boutiques and a lot of little clothes shops and things like that. It kind of reminded me of that. Small, not really overdeveloped. So yeah, it was pretty neat. It was a good day, and then we got to go play around in Cleveland National Forest. That was pretty neat. I liked that. That was fun. We did that hike, the San Juan Trail hike, whatever they call it, the San Juan Trail. We did some hiking on that, and yeah, it was a good day. Enjoyed it. 70 degrees. It got to 71 degrees here today, so that worked. That was nice. I just spoke to my mother up in New England. I guess they're gonna have, which is she's in the Attleboro area, which is between Boston and Providence, and tonight wind chill is minus 20 degrees. She's panicking. So, because she doesn't want her pipes to freeze, and the neighbors have a whole house generator, LP fire generator. So they called her today and said, because they're predicting blackouts with this cold, with the severe cold, they're calling for possible, electric blackouts. So they called her and said, if we have a power shortage, we're all set here. We have heat and we have the generator, so you're welcome to come over. So they're gonna let her in if they have a problem. That's good. There's nothing I can do. From New England to here, so you're talking opposite corner of the country. Nothing I can do. I can't help you. So yeah, so they're gonna be minus 20 wind chill, and here I am in 70 degrees. Yeah, so all right, I'll let you go. I'm going to close this out. So if you like my videos, yeah, subscribe. That helps me, spread the word. I'm not making any money on these things. I'm not doing commercials, and I'm just people that are just getting into this. I'm meeting a lot of people who are doing this, a lot of them. I met a guy from New Jersey earlier this morning. He's renting a house over there in one of the neighborhoods of Donor Point, and we were talking for a while, and he's been looking at the Sprinter, but his wife doesn't want to do it, but he wants to do it. So I don't know what's going to happen there. But anyway, they're renting a house for 3 months over here, and they're from New Jersey, because I saw the New Jersey plate. They were packing it up to do a day trip somewhere, and I saw the New Jersey plate, and I said, "Oh, hi neighbor, I'm from Massachusetts, formerly from Massachusetts." I said, "What kind of neighbors?" So he laughed, and we talked a little bit, and yeah, so a lot of people are either looking or they're getting into these vans, because you can go anywhere. You can park them like a car, they drive like a car, but you have your house with you. It's kind of like an RV, but it's not, because it's much smaller and it's more condensed. So it's more like your car with all your home amenities in that car, because that's how small it is. It's only 19.5 feet long, that's it. So it's about the size of a standard pickup truck as a footprint goes, so all right, let you go. Bye.